Yo, what up? What up? Testing, testing. Man, I gotta know y'all can hear me out there. First of all, first things first, I gotta know if y'all can hear me out there before we get before we get started with your, you know what I'm saying, with your local schedule programming this evening. Fuck yeah. Testing, testing. Can y'all hear me? Sporting Advantage salute. What is this? What is this? Salute with the super chat, Brody. What is this? Says pan up a bet between me and South Florida. Well, y'all bet on something and whoever lost was gonna pay a super chat to me. That's dope as fuck. Y'all the real MVPs for that shit. You know what I mean? That's a dope ass friend bet. Man, listen, right? Oh, I've been doing some of my playbacks, man, just playing back some of the old lives and stuff like that. And in the beginning, my shit been going like French fries, like my connection. My shit be getting fried because, you know, I had the guy come out, redo the whole fucking internet, switch the routers. And believe it or not, my internet was fucking better before I had him change all of that shit. So that's what it's seeming like. So if I'm fucking all choppy and shit like that, just please let me know. If I sound fucked up, please let me know at any point in time during this motherfucking show. Yeah, I'm high as a bitch right now. Look, my man just came and dropped. Look, right, I really been fucking some money up. I'm not gonna lie. I've really been fucking some money. I've been smoking a lot of weed, a shitload of weed. Like I've been smoking like an eighth a day, like which ain't really that fucking bad for real compared to like the use. But to be home by myself, I'm smoking an eighth a day. It's fucked up. I don't smoke. I never smoked that much. It's insanity. Carlos Rosado, salute. My motherfucking broski. The broskis. Shout out to the broskis. Listen, man. y'all peep that title, right? Like, I switched the title like 2 and 3 times. But I'm going to leave it right here, right? Because it's based on a decision I made. I think everybody's going to be pretty much held accountable for this shit because everybody made a decision to motherfucking serve BFTB, a social media street ass whooping. Like, no, not even like a social media street ass whooping, like a social media street back alley beat down, lead pipe off of fucking granny's fucking shit, cracked in the back of their head, left there leaking. Best friend throw him in the cab, get him into the hospital type of ass whooping, man. And due to those actions, I've been subjected to a lot of stupidity from just not a lot of individuals because I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I'm going to slide the link in here because I know if anybody's out there that, you know, frequents, you know, the show that or does videos or, you know, that just is in the know of everything that I fucking know, you probably got something to fucking say. But this nigga fucking, that pound for pound dude, I ain't really trying to say his name because y'all already know, like, I heard this dude say today, like, he was going on my man Jedi, man. And I already served him up in the video pretty fucking bad. Like, I destroyed him. I destroyed them both in one take. And I told y'all, if I did it, I was only going to have to do it one time. I fucking mollywopped him, buried him. The social media streets is already talking about. It's certified. It's a body. You know, he was just talking real reckless about his viewerships and his subscriber count, and talking about Jedi, saying Jedi got like he got issues, and you know, talking about Boone, and you know, talking about like everybody obsesses about the LDBC. Like this dude. But see, this is what I figured out about this dude, right? Like this dude like legitimately sits back and all he does is complain. He complains about what he feels other people complain about. So it's grievances on top of grievances, man. That nigga might as well, he might as well make a grievance sandwich, man. Shove that shit down his throat and choke on it. That's all he do. Like, so this motherfucker had the nerve to say, this is the wildest shit I ever heard, bro. Yo, and just stay with me. Stay fucking with me. Don't you guys go anywhere. I don't think you go any fucking where anyway. We ain't been here in a while. Just stay with me because I'm going somewhere with all of this shit. This fucking dude. And all of his fucking crying about Boone, about Jedi, pulling up my nigga Finesse shit, pulling up Die Hard Casual. Now this is my thing, right? I know Die Hard Casual probably just got started his channel. How the fuck did you find this man video? Like, yo, that means you had to be scouring the internet like a fucking, like a virus. Like, nigga, like you Trojan malware or some shit like that. You scouring the internet looking for motherfuckers, looking for niggas that's talking about your boyfriend and shit. You looking for niggas that's talking about your little bitch. Your little 5 foot little bitch. Oh, my bad, your little 6 foot little bitch named fucking Caldwell Pan. And you Gropus Winston. And for all my English, you know, for all my brevs out there that don't know what I'm talking about, excuse me, let me get some water. I'm cotton motherfucker bitch. God damn. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say Gropus Winston, this is what I mean by that. Jameis Winston is a college football player who got drafted to the NFL. He gets drafted to the fucking NFL, and not in his fucking rookie year, this motherfucker goes to the club. He takes the lift home. When he takes the lift service home, this motherfucker starts groping the lift driver. The lift driver motherfucking sues his ass, and ever since then, and he's a starting quarterback for my favorite team at that. So for that reason, I call him Gropus Winston. And since this fucking pound for pound Baggins over there, old Frodo, this little homo ass nigga, since he want to play foot soldier games, and he wants to be the LDBC GTQs, whatever the fuck you call them, goofballs. Since you want to run with them niggas, you can get it too. So dig this. Tyson Fury's a weight bully. He's a weight bully. And we all fucking talk shit. We all talk a bunch of shit and don't keep the same energy because we have the nerve to call Errol Spence a weight bully at 147, but we don't have the nerve to call Tyson Fury a weight bully at the position at heavyweight. Now, answer this question. Since when did fucking heavyweight, like, since when did weight matter in heavyweight? You know, I think you can weigh in at what you want, correct? And now Tyson Fury a weight bully because he got his ass whooped. So basically, you know, it's Tyson Fury's fault for coming. So now it's Tyson Fury's fault for coming in at 273 pounds, being at a disadvantage for Deontay Wilder. And thank fucking God, he came in at 230 plus. Because Lord knows, if he would have came in at 210 to 215, my fucking God, who knows what happened. So how dare you, Tyson Fury, for coming in weighing 273 pounds in a heavyweight boxing match when Deontay, Doodoo Face, Skid Marquez, Skiddy Wilder don't even fucking focus on his weight when he trains for any one of his bouts. For any one of his fights, he don't focus on his weight. So why all of a sudden there's an issue now? My thing is, man, like, yo, it's like that thing you did as a child when you're in school and there's a fucking bucket on the corner of the teacher's fucking desk, right? And she has you write down your name. You walk up there and you fucking stick your name in the thing, right? And she does a little fucking raffle at the end of the joint. After you guys do a test, or, you know, you do whatever you do, and whoever does the best on the shit, or whatever the top three, you get some fucking candy at the end of it or some shit like that. That's like the list of fucking excuses that they just reach in. They just reach in a fucking big ass bucket of excuses and just grab one out. And during that day, hey, we're just gonna run with that shit. Fuck it, why not? Let's use it. Let's do it. You know, it's a fucking good idea. It's a good idea to be super stupid today. Shout out to Den Gang. Shout out to Den Gang. He been holding it down. He been being real quiet. But anyway, fuck it. Let's get to some shout outs. G Boogie, salute. Martha Stubbs, apparently there's plenty more excuses. Salute. MP, man, I don't know, man. It's a whole lot of shit. I don't know what shit you talking about, but it's a whole lot of shit. Carlos Mendoza, salute. Sporting Advantage, salute. Fizz, salute. Look, man. Listen, man. Linda. Listen, Linda. Like, where did they find this dude? Like, do y'all understand this dude said he has, when Jedi was talking about his subscriber numbers and saying how this one nigga went from 800 to fucking 532 or some shit like that, and he's trying to make excuses. Y'all already know. I put the picture, I put it up, zoomed in on that shit. He was talking about his subscriber count and shit like that. He had the audacity to bring up the fact that he's had 3 different accounts in the past. He said he's had 3 different accounts in the past, 2 years, I believe he said. And within those 3 accounts, he's had 900 subscribers in one, 500 in another, and 800 in another, some shit like that. Motherfucker, you ain't even did over 2K. Nigga, I had more subscribers than you in a fucking year. Nigga, I'm in 4K. You mean tell me you ain't bust over 2K in like 3-4 years, my nigga? So you been playing around talking boxing to like 40 people. So this is my thing. This is the point I'm trying to make here. This is what I want y'all motherfuckers to understand. If you even gonna bitch, if you gonna complain, if you gonna talk about somebody, if you gonna feel like you war ready, if you wanna be a part of something, if you wanna fucking kick it like karate, like St. Pierre, like one of them UFC niggas, if you wanna rock like that, at least have the nerve to try to combat me or combat somebody that I associate with myself with, that I have respect for, associate with somebody that has a reasonable sense of rationale. Have a fucking audience to fucking do it to. Y'all niggas you ain't even got nobody to complain to. Nigga, nobody but about 60 people a day probably even fucking tune into your videos. You doing bad. I couldn't go that long if nobody listened to me. Like, who does that? Anyway, I'm open to chat, man. Apparently, Tyson Fury, your weight bully. It's unfair for Tyson Fury. How dare Tyson Fury come into the Deontay Wilder match weighing freaking 273 pounds? The nerve of this dude. How dare you come in the fight with 273 fucking pounds? Like, yo, these niggas is a whole new type of retarded. Shout out to Wood State Real TV. When he said, yo, that shit ain't made for nothing but motherfucking misfits and motherfucking retards and niggas like, yo, the niggas that ain't got it, bro. Like, clearly, because I don't know who allowed these motherfuckers to go outside and think for themselves, even as grown men, because it wasn't safe. It wasn't safe. Look what these motherfuckers' thoughts are doing to motherfuckers. Like, Like, who said it was okay for them guys to go outside and open their mouth? Pause. Who said it was okay for them guys to go outside and talk? Like, yo, they real infectious out here. They ain't even got no right to talk. I'm gonna put this link in here real quick. I'm high as gas, man. I hope y'all are too. Dig, man. Dig, man. Dig. I ain't never heard, yo, for real rap, I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. That's how you know I'm gone. That's how you know I'm gone. I kick my own self out. Yo, Dig, I ain't never heard no shit like this in my life. That's why, hey, yo, hey, Jedi, yo. Your mans? Your mans? Yo, Jedi, your mans? Your mans? Yo, man, I'm about to throw this link in here right now, man. I keep kicking myself out. You know I'm fucking all the way up, man. I even forget, like, I'm so high, I forgot how to do the shit for real, man. Like, yo, I probably forgot how to ride a bike too. For real. We got to do a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. That's how high I am right now. That shit good. Hold on, man. I'm gonna get this shit right, man. I'm slow today, y'all. I'm sorry. Damn, I know I'm gonna feel stupid when I play this shit back tomorrow. I promise this shit's still going. Like, it's starting off rough, but we're gonna end off on a good note. I promise. I promise. It's starting off rough, we're gonna end off on a good note. What's my thoughts on H Money? Like, am I even supposed to have a thought on H Money? Like, real rap. Ronald Finkley, salute. Like, real rap. Am I even supposed to have a thought on H Money? Like, I'm like, I don't even know you can have a thought on a nigga like that. Then I put the link in there on my. I put it in there. Okay, all right. All right. Hey, you guys. All right. Got some shit going on. Let's get it.
Yo.
What's
good? You sound like you stoned off your ass, dog. You sound like that's what
I fucking am, right? My fucking mouth is so fucking dry. I can barely fucking talk, right? Like, my shit is like I'm struggling to talk over here. The fuck is going on?
Yeah, I've never been so thirsty in my entire life.
Okay, like I legitimately was forgetting how to do certain shit. Like, it's fucking bad. Like, I started. I'm fucking. Like, I kicked myself out of the fucking chat 2 times already. Like, look at fuck. Like, what can I do over here? Like, really, what like. Look, y'all gotta bear with me, man. This is gonna be an experience. I promise you that. This is definitely gonna be an experience.
Yo,
man, Brian Hawkins, salute.
Yo,
Ronald Finkley, appreciate you with the super chat. Says a new day. 5-5. Yeah. What's up, bud?
What's up, Johnny Boy and Mr. Two Hands?
What's up, Brian?
Oh man, not much, man. Just living the life, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm on a 30-day non-drinking because my uncle died, so
yeah,
that's.
Yeah, Brian, I told you what happened to mine a couple of weeks ago. He fell down and cracked his head, and that was that.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Like,
but so my sympathies, Brian.
Yeah, cancer, So what can you do?
Yeah, mine. Yeah, like I said, mine was young, bro. He was like 52, something like that. He got drunk, fell down, split his head, went in a coma, and that was it, dog. So my sympathies.
Yeah.
What's it called? On a positive, well, not on a positive note, but on a fucking what's going on note. Yeah, I've been up these boys' asses every day, Mr. Two Hands, bro. I got these dudes fucking. I got these dudes fucking annihilated every day. I don't even like talking about this bullshit because it grosses me out with little kids and shit. But it is what it is.
It's so beyond that with me now. Like, yo, shout out to Unrivaled, Mark in the building, salute.
Hey, yo, Mark.
Yo, Johnny, like, it's so beyond that with me now, bro. It's just like, man, like, I legitimately, like, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, most of the day, like, I don't fucking have time to like pay attention to motherfuckers. Like, for real, I'm so busy doing other shit. So I don't like. So if I'm doing something, or if I'm listening to somebody, or if I take my time to watch fucking YouTube, I'm gonna watch a sensible individual. I'm not gonna watch some idiot who is just like, I'm not gonna watch some idiot on boxing who isn't gonna tell me anything that just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, what is that doing for me? If I'm not doing boxing myself. So I don't even pay attention to these dudes. But considering this situation, I've been having to pay more attention to them. So I've just been listening. So I've just been listening to some of the conversations. And like the only reason, like I'm kind of like I was definitely on his head in that video with no mention of his fucking name. And that's because he chose not to mention my name. Because when he made the damn video or whatever that Finesse sent me, he said everybody fucking name that was in that live stream that Boone did when me and Mark was up there, except mine. And I took that shit personal because you still talking about me, but you being indirect about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack your fucking melon, and I'm gonna make sure you know it's you, because I don't even gotta say your name for you to know. But like, but just listen to these dudes talk boxing at the same time, dude. Like, they killing me, dude. Like this dude really, he really went on a whole like 12-minute like rant about it being Tyson Fury's fucking fault that fucking Deontay Wilder lost because he fucking was 270 fucking plus pounds in the fucking fight. Like, and he literally had a picture up saying, look how big he is compared to Deontay Wilder. I was fucking on the floor dying.
Yeah, Mr. Two Hands, I'm in the same as you though, bro. I don't even like to fucking talking about these kids, bro. But if they, given the circumstances, I was like, fuck it. All right, now y'all getting it.
Yeah, heavyweight division.
Yeah, man.
All I gotta fucking say about that, because
he said, yeah,
I
man.
think there'll be a weight fucking bully in the heavyweight division. Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying. What type of new fucking crack are you smoking? Like, and
whatever
then
you
calling us hypocrites. We're hypocrites because we call Errol Spence a weight bully. Okay, great.
At 147.
Okay, great.
My God. These guys, what else are they going to come up with next?
Man, like,
what's happening, fellas? What's happening?
What's up,
Yo,
Mark?
Rex.
I am stoned off my fish.
Me too, man. Like, this must be fucking like the half-baked fucking boxing hour or some shit like that, because I'm high as a motherfucker. Like, I couldn't drive a fucking big wheel right now.
Bro, what's going on, Two Hands? Thanks for having me. What's going on, everybody? Yo, I'm Chop too, my brother. Thank you, bro. Great program, bro. Wait. These guys are calling Tyson Fury a fucking weight bully, but yet they're in the heavyweight division. Really?
Son, like, I'm not like no cap. That's what they doing. That's what they doing.
Smoking, I want
and it really has a theory behind it. And like really like hypothetically really went on a whole rant, like trying to break it down and trying to make it make sense. Your motherfucking boy John fucking boxing pound for pound, man.
Man, that nigga, God. He don't know shit about boxing, son. Yo, you know how many times I don't want to wipe my gooch with this nigga fucking YouTube career, dog? This nigga he like to involve himself.
He on your head right now. Low key, he think he is.
He think he is. Yeah, but you see, everybody needs to go check out that shit I made called Yanni Let's Get It. And at the same time, everybody go see El Tippy on my channel. Go check those videos out, kid. It explains everything. John Box is a nigga that he was scared because he found out, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I work for, you know, Northrop Grumman, you know, fucking government. This nigga got so scared, you could go check his archives unless the coward took it down. Nigga was like, he gonna kill me. He gonna get cops after me. Because he
Listen.
tried to dox me. He tried to dox me, and I guess when he tried to get into my files, he couldn't. What's up?
I literally was like not even like 5 minutes before you got here, I was just talking about this motherfucker, how he was like doing this whole shit with you and everybody, and like how I just fucking like, and how like this motherfucker did not say my name, and I took that shit personal, and I just said, you know what? I said when I did it, because I told Mark, and I told Bxng Finesse too behind the scenes that I was gonna give him the whole video and let him watch it before I put it out. But the file was just too big, and Mark knew I was working on it, and Mark threw me a piece of footage where I didn't even have to go grab the audio. So I used the piece that Mark shot me to use that for the audio, you know what I mean? And I chopped that bitch up, and you know what I'm saying? Like I used something that Finesse shot me, and I put what I put into it. And I just said, man, look, man, when I do this shit, I'm gonna do it one time. So I just took a whole 48 hours and put that bitch together and just killed him. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause at the end of the day, your whole, like, look, man, what's this dude want to complain about, man? I don't even think this dude know what he complaining about for real. Like,
he don't know shit about boxing. He don't know shit about life, dog. This nigga just don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the heavyweight division is.
But you want to be, but you caping for this guy. You caping for, like, this is his theory. Like, in his mind, like, and this is the thing, right? He truly believes that the shit he believe about Deontay Wilder, the shit he believe about BFTB, like the shit he think about Tyson Fury being a weight bully at heavyweight. And all of this shit. Like, he really sat up there and tried to say, like, Americans don't freaking back American fighters because Deontay Wilder got beat up by Tyson Fury.
Wow.
And Manny Pacquiao got beat up by beat by Jeff Horn, but he tried to compare the robbery of Manny Pacquiao to the fight with Deontay Wilder, and he said, because people give Deontay Wilder shit and don't give Manny Pacquiao that same shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't be a fan of the sweet science and you don't back American fighters because you're disrespecting Deontay Wilder for losing and you're giving Manny Pacquiao respect. I'm like, man, this dude is gone, man.
That's a dumb son of a bitch, bro. That is the dumbest nigga on YouTube.
You see the rabbit hole.
A rabbit hole. I see a fucking manhole, bro. A fucking manhole, dog. This shit.
Sorry. He's taking his way down to Australia. Fire. Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Yo, before Ring IQ, before anybody, I got into John Boxing's ass. I used that nigga like a glove, dog.
Oh, no. I think the best thing you can do is let these guys talk, because the more they talk, the dumber they fucking sound.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Hey, I got one. Hey, Superb Supreme. I got one. Hey, Superb Supreme, my nigga, like, for real, I want to talk to you. Listen. Where'd you come from, man? Like, because I'm trying to understand you right now. Because I'm trying to figure out where did I have a problem with H Money, because that's what it seems like you're insinuating. And what the fuck is it about H Money that got it to where you talking about this man right now? Because, like, when the fuck did he become the topic of a conversation? Like, ever.
Coming out the closet, coming out the closet.
These motherfuckers is weird.
I think the LDBC should, I think we should rename it to some sort of psychiatric unit over there,
Yo, yeah, two hands, bro. I'm telling you, man, delusional motherfuckers, boy. Delusional. Yeah. Like, how do you say that? That's just like saying that. I mean, if you want to talk about Manny if anything, Manny Pacquiao's always the smaller man. If anything, Manny Pacquiao should be complaining, but he's not. So what the fuck is he talking about? Tyson Fury being a weight bully in the fucking heavyweight division where Deontay Wilder is the heavyweight fucking champion and has never fucking contended anywhere else, and everybody he fought was cruiserweights. So if anybody's a weight bully, it's him. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro,
I will put my whole complete foot up your YouTube career, ass John Boxy. Shut the fuck up, you spike-footed looking motherfucker.
Bro, like, this dude.
What's up, guys?
What's good, Mo? How you feeling, brother?
Nothing.
Like, yo, that dude mixed very well, bro. Like, I could have made a hell of a soundtrack out of that dude, man. Out of that one video, like, y'all don't know how much I held back, man. I could have made so much out of that. I had there was so much stuff that I took out because really, the video started out an hour. I had to start cutting it back from like an hour and 5 minutes because I had so much footage, so much good stuff, and I had to make it all like just short. Like that was the short version, believe it or not. But yeah, man, like unbelievably, Tyson Fury is now a weight bully at 270 plus pounds, Mo. And how dare him come in weighing 270? And thank God that fucking Deontay Wilder decided to come in the fight at 235 pounds because Lord knows what would have happened. Lord knows what would have happened to Deontay Wilder if he would have came in at the usual 212 to 215 pounds. How do you feel about that, Mo? What do you think about that?
He would have got creamed.
I gotta be honest with you. Deontay Wilder, that's like one of his career highest weights, isn't it? 235. I think that's one of his highest.
Yeah. It was his career high.
He probably would have come in better shape if he didn't, if he was lighter. I know that's contrary to opinion on the panel, but to be honest with you, he was going to get smoked by the better guy either way, but he might have been faster.
Exactly. Yeah. I agree with you, brother. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Yeah. It's just these fucking guys are trying to say that a Ferrari doesn't belong on a Ferrari racetrack raced by other Ferraris. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Let me put it. Sorry.
Let me tell you this. Sorry to interrupt you, bro.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Not all, there's like a saying in my culture saying like all your fingers are not the same. Some are taller, some are thinner. Your thumb is shorter than all of them, but thicker. Do you know what I mean? So not every human being is going to be the same fucking height as Deontay Wilder or have the same power as him. But if everybody was equal, then would Wilder be anything special? It's
Exactly.
If Tyson Fury weighs more, that's that's what God gave him. Or if you don't believe in God, that's genetics. Yeah.
Well. Let's talk common sense, right? Because I'm gonna add on to your good sense right there. You have a great point. Now let's add this on. Let's ask this question. Actually, let's ask a couple that are gonna actually answer themselves. Was Deontay Wilder not the heavyweight champion of the world?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
At the time.
Now, even before that, when he was campaigning, was he not knocking out heavyweights?
Yes.
At heavyweight division, and we all know they're cruiserweights, but I'm just saying they campaigned at heavyweight, right? Okay,
they campaigned at heavyweight,
right.
We gave him credit for winning 40 heavyweight fights, so yeah, you're right.
Okay, right. So where the fuck was all of this emotion when Deontay Wilder, the weight bully, was winning in the heavyweight division? Speaking on their stupid fucking logic, I mean, am I making sense here? Right? I mean, hello. You'll take those wins.
Nobody was asking Deontay Wilder, look, you're too small, go to the cruiserweight division. So, by the way, just to let you know, I don't know what the hell's going on. I just joined the convo. I don't know anything about H money or whatever. Fill me in. Give me the quick story, guys.
He looks like an octopus.
My bad, man.
H Money has
Shout out my nigga C stands with the super chat, man. Salute, bro. I appreciate you. I ain't even see it come through. My bad, Brody. Man, hey, dog, like I literally commented on like an old fucking video or some shit, bro, like literally today. And I was asking where the fuck you was at because I ain't seen you in a couple live streams. I was wondering where the fuck you are. I'm glad you good though, bro. Salute. Appreciate you. All right, I'm done.
Yeah. So what's this guy? What's up with this guy, H Money?
Well, H Money has the hairline of an octopus.
I have no idea. Listen, man. I really don't. I really don't understand how this nigga even became like a point of topic. Like me and the dude don't have a fucking problem. Like I think the nigga's 100% a comedian. You know what I mean? That's a known fucking fact. Like, you know, his energy, I make fucking fun of it. I see him as completely harmless. Like, I don't even have no problem with the nigga. Like, he could slide through here right now. I would talk to the dude with no problem. Like, I welcome all trolls because they all a form of entertainment for me and my subscribers. Like, I don't get beside myself when it comes to these individuals. As long as they want to talk boxing or they want to talk whatever, like, I don't care. As long as they just don't become no fucking nuisance. Like, that's the only thing above. That's all I'm saying. But outside of that, like, yeah, man, like my thing is this, man. A person that's gonna make an excuse about a dude that weighs 273 pounds and he beat up on you, man, and your guy comes in at 235. He came in bigger. I mean, let's be serious here. Like Tyson Fury came in at 200 and what? What was he in the first fight? 250?
55.
255 in the 255?
255, yep, in the first fight, and
Okay.
272 in the second.
Okay, he was 255 in the first fight. Deontay Wilder was around like what? He was 212, I believe.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, he was 212. So either way, they both, you know, Tyson Fury still had that same advantage on him in the first fight that he had on him in the second fight. So what the fuck is that moron talking about? Like, I just don't think people like think when they freaking speak. They just open their mouth and they just say a bunch of shit that makes absolutely no freaking sense. They don't even do the math. They just talk. Like,
he just want to be down. He just want to be down, bro. That's all it is. If the waves go to the left, this nigga want to tag on and go to the left, dog. If the nuts swing to the right, he gonna hang on to the pubic hair and swing to the right and hit the thigh, dog.
Here,
it's an LDBC fucking choke chain, man. We want to be an LDBC choke. He wearing an LDBC fucking dog collar right now. He on his intern shit. But yeah, go ahead, add on.
Yeah, can
I just say one more thing before you go on, my good brother? About John Boxing as well. I had my man Jay Dill come on the live. He's a former LDBC member, and he told everybody the scoop live right then and there. LDBC don't even consider John Boxing. He's like a gnat. That's real talk. Like, y'all can go into my live.
I already know that. Like, we already know that shit. Like, that shit ain't even about nothing. I just think, like, the dude, like for real, if I wanted to, like, if I really wanted to, like, I really could make that nigga, like, whole life disappear if I wanted to. But he trying to be careful, like, who he war with. You know what I'm saying? Like, he want to be careful who he fight with. But, you know, you can't just, like, nitpick with me and then just think, like, you can't just start with me and just think I'm not going to say nothing. But, like, I already said what I needed to say. So as far as I'm concerned, it's just funny. Now, as far as his, like, conversations in boxing, like, oh, yeah, we can fuck him up all day. Like,
I just want to add something to this. Right, Deontay Wilder put on more width than Tyson Fury between the first and the second fight.
There we go.
If you want to get creative with that, so actually he was heavier in dynamics between the first and the second fight. If you want to get creative with that, box, you stupid mofo.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of idiocy going on that side. Like, okay, now here's something I want to talk about too, since we talking about weight. Like, all right, man, Showtime put out their schedule, man, and I'm fucking loving it, bruh. I'm loving it. I'm loving fucking Ubali versus Daenerys. I'm loving the fucking doubleheader. I'm loving the doubleheader regardless of his pay-per-view or fucking not. We can get on that conversation in a fucking minute. You know, with the Charlos. Derevyanchenko,
2 hands.
The Rosario unification, huh?
2 hands. That's pay-per-view. The full card. Have you looked at the full card?
Yeah,
it's pay-per-view. It's pay-per-view.
Yeah, I know it's pay-per-view. That's what I said. Like I said, regardless of whether it's pay-per-view or not, I said I still fucking fuck with it. But like, what about, man?
Pay-per-view,
yeah, man. Realistically, is Tank Davis going to make 130? Mark, what do you think?
Mark just jumped off.
Oh. Jedi, what do you think?
I don't think he makes 130, kid. I think they're gonna give him the 4-pound, clause or whatever, and the fight's still gonna go on, and he's gonna go in and blow this motherfucking Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah,
Man,
I reckon it depends. I reckon it depends. If he has a good camp, he might be motivated because this is a big showcase fight for him. I think this is his first pay-per-view. No,
It is, yes. As far as I'm
yeah.
aware, it
So
is, yeah.
yeah, it is his first
he might
pay-per-view.
make the weight. He might make the weight. He might not. It depends. He's not as professional as other fighters. So none of these PBC guys are really that professional, to be honest with you.
Like,
But I'm really interested in the card as well. That Ubali fight does look good. Ubali Dene.
Yeah. I agree with that.
yeah,
I prefer that fight.
Ubali done there. That's a really good way to end it off. Consider Showtime showcases. That's going to be their last fight. I believe that fight was scheduled to be like is it October? I believe, like the end of October, something like I can't remember. Well, regardless of whatever, like for me, that's what I'm thinking, man. I'm like, yo, if you've been undisciplined like the whole fucking year, the whole year before the pandemic, during the pandemic. I mean, you've been making a fool out of yourself and sparring because you sparring Ivan. You just you just did a whole bunch. You just did a whole bunch of stuff from the charges, the baby, like you crazy stuff. You jumped up weight class. You discipline. You're gonna fight a guy. You're gonna fight a guy who's comfortable at one. I'm not saying that you know the chance of not saying that, but a little bit more as far as doing this, considering how he like I think he's 135, man. Type of dude, he's so that I don't see you just go and come back there like, yo, he ain't conditioned enough for that for me, man. He built like a damn Cabbage Patch Kid, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear anything for a minute. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I think there's something wrong with my internet, so forgive me.
No, it was
No, if
Mr.
y'all
T
can't.
Hands because I couldn't hear him either. He kept cutting in and
Oh,
out.
okay.
Oh, like y'all gotta let me know if y'all can't hear me and shit because my fucking internet, like I fucking swap my fucking router and shit. So my internet be going in and out. I don't know if it's fucking so I don't know if I'm on or not.
Yeah, well, I just changed my internet today, so I'm hoping big improvement.
All right, man, I thought I fucking like the guy told me I improved. He made my shit worse for real. Like my internet is way worse than what it was before he came out here and changed the shit out, man. Like
I believe that. I believe
That happens all the time.
That happened to me before. When I switched to what we call Vodafone, the one I was on before, and when I switched to Vodafone, he said, "You get this." It was shit. I mean, shit. So I got it changed today. So,
man, I got like two different frequencies and all of that shit. The premium package and all of that. That shit don't mean a motherfucking thing right now because the router is ass. I need to just go ahead and buy. I'm telling you, I know it's that fucking router. That router is fucking garbage. But anyway, man, what I was saying was, I just don't. If nobody heard me, I just don't believe that. I don't know if he's gonna make the weight. He struggled. He struggled making 135. Like he almost came in overweight when he fought Gamboa. And
Yeah.
like it took him the final time to even make the weight in that situation. So for him to come in thinking that he's gonna make 130, I just don't know how that situation gonna work out for him. I don't know if it's really gonna be a success or not, man. I find this dude to be a joke. He always in fucking trouble, man. It's like, what do you really expect from him? And then I mean, just the fact that they throwing Leo Santa Cruz and him as a pay-per-view, that's just a fucking joke to me as well, man.
Yeah. He have to bust his ass to make 130. He will have to, between now and fight time, to make 130. And even if he busts his ass, he mightn't even make it. He has to bust his ass over to make 130.
With the sparring footage of Red Catch, right? There's like so many things I want to just talk about that sparring footage, yeah? Why does Devontae always just show 30-second fucking clips in between each round and not the whole thing. Yeah, number one. And number two, people were telling me, oh, he looks like he's in good shape or he's punching hard or whatever. But let me tell you, he looked like he had a full-on beer belly. He looked 2 months pregnant.
Bro, his fucking stomach was connected to his fucking pecs, bro. That looked crazy.
Yeah.
That looked crazy.
Yeah, looks a bit like mine.
Yo.
Yeah,
like, I put this fucking video up on my Twitter like maybe 3 weeks ago with this little pudgy motherfucker, light-skinned nigga like doing full-on sprints. I'm talking about old school champion sweatpants. I'm talking 96 Nike Air Max runners. Nah, fuck that. He was in it looked like he was in Baltimore. So he's probably in some New Balance, some shit like that. I was talking about a hardcore head and neck all the way back, fucking pack of hot dogs on the fucking neck, with fucking veins popping out, getting busy, full on sprinting like he motherfucking Usain Bolt out that joint, man. Cars following behind him with the homies in it. Like this dude, like he looked like he was trying to sprint with a purpose. Like something was going on that was fucking that was forcing him to work that hard. Because if it had to been any other day, he wouldn't have put that goddamn work in. I promise you, he would not have worked that hard. So
no doubt.
That right there,
does he live in Baltimore?
He might have been working. He might have been working on that fucking Leo Santa Cruz fight, or trying to lose weight for that Leo Santa Cruz fight since that video.
I could see Leo Santa Cruz working him.
Bro, that's what I said. Everybody's sleeping, man. I'm telling you, Leo Santa Cruz is going to box this motherfucker mid-range. He's going to stay hot in the anti-foul bit, but he's going to really stay mid-range to outside this whole fight. I'm telling you. Leo Santa Cruz didn't take this fight for no reason.
Man, I reckon Leo. To be honest, I think Leo Santa Cruz is trash, man. I think he's depressed.
Dumpster juice, man.
Hey! You guys can agree with that.
Man. Like, look,
no doubt.
That motherfucker Tank had to come out there. He would have to either lose weight, he would have to either not make weight, or go out there joint with both hands tied behind his back if he gonna lose to Leo Santa Cruz. Now this is what Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz' best chance is like, man, I don't see him hitting them hard enough. I don't care how fast he gonna be, because he gonna get thumped, man. He gonna get hit one time with a thumper, man. Like Tank punch different, man. Like, and I'm not. Look, dude, I gotta call a spade a spade. I know the dude might be a Cabbage Patch Kid. He might be a menace to society, but that little nigga punch different at 130, man. 135, it ain't working too right. But at 130, he gonna pop the shit out of Leo Santa Cruz. If Abner Mares can touch him up, man, Tank gonna hurt that boy ribs and head, man.
And with Styles, right? You're right. I think Leo will outwork him. But Leo's gonna get dumped on his ass in the middle rounds, man. He's gonna taste a little bit of that fucking leather, and then he's gonna go into a shell and lose a decision, or he's gonna go for it and he's gonna get knocked out. Because to be honest with you, I remember when Frampton beat the shit out of him. And Frampton, he's a really good boxer. Yeah, he's got some little amateur pedigree, and he's trained with McGuigan's son, Shane McGuigan. Yeah, he's one of the best trainers. But
definitely,
to be honest with you, I see Leo. I mean, what's his name? The Cabbage Patch, Davis Tank, a little bit better than Frampton. I see him better than Frampton. So, and he hits much harder. I mean, Frampton hasn't got feather fists, but he hits much harder than Frampton.
Yeah,
and Frampton
man,
shaped him up.
Yeah, we gotta be, man. Look, man, I just gotta be realistic about it, man. There's no scenario unless that motherfucker come down with the rarest fucking batch of fucking COVID, or unless that motherfucker break his arm, unless he break his arm from now until the fight or some shit.
There's only one way. If he comes in very weight trained and he looks dead at the weight, that's the only way.
Oh,
Look,
shout
you
out
know,
to
like
George with the shout out to George with the super chat. He said Tyson versus Jones Jr. in September. Who wins? Oh my fucking God. Come on, George.
yeah, that's a good discussion. All I'm saying is this. I'm not
Hold
doubting.
on, man. I gotta answer that man question, man. That man, gotta answer that man question. Look, man. Oh man, fuck, man.
I'll tell you who
George,
wins.
man. Look, man. I gotta
Tyson,
I can't bet against Tyson, man. I can't
Tyson
ever
and
bet
Jones
against
both
Tyson.
win. They're both gonna make a lot of money. They
I
both win.
got Tyson on this.
Yeah. But either
Yeah,
way, they're
man.
both gonna win because they're both gonna get paid a hell of a lot of money for an exhibition fight.
Yeah, but go ahead and say what you gotta say, Jedi. Then we can go back to Tyson versus Roy Jones because
No doubt.
that's more of a layered conversation.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, I just wanted to say, guys, that I'm not taking anything away from Tank, and I'm not saying that Leo's gonna knock Tank out. What I am saying is there could be a possibility that Leo Santa Cruz just might outpoint, you know what I'm saying, a Tank Davis, simply because of Tank Davis, this whole regimen of getting touched when he's not supposed to be getting touched in fights. You know what I'm saying? Getting touched by a one-legged fighter, which has been going around a lot, which is actual fact. And you also got to understand here, Leo is at his world class as well. You know what I'm saying? He's at the level. They're in the same era. You know what I'm saying? Leo has had straps, so has, you know what I mean? So it's going to be pretty good. We can call somebody a weight bully if we want, but at the same time, it'll take away from this fight. My whole thing here is if Tank catches Leo, good night. That's all I'm saying. But do not count Leo out. That's all I'm saying. Don't count Leo out, kid. Don't count Leo out because, you know, that's all I'm saying.
Look, look, okay. Here's
Man,
my
Leo,
thing, right? Like when
Leo's,
no matter, hold on 1 second, Mo. Here's my thing, right? And this is for the fans, so like everybody can get a clear understanding. Like, cause y'all gonna get my. I'm not one of them dudes that hold breakdowns. I give them before the fight. I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit for the video. That shit corny as fuck to me. So for y'all niggas that do it, if you got a problem with what I said, eat a dick. But anyway, like I said, for me, right, when I look at that situation, I look at just that fight in the whole. I'm just like, yo, Tank realistically is more fit. Realistically, he's more fit to be a 130-pound fighter. He is supposed to be a 130-pound fighter. Tank is short as shit. So realistically, man, he could be that Gamboa effect when he went up, you know. He was successful at the lower weight, and then he went up, and then he started getting clipped and getting knocked out by niggas he shouldn't have got knocked out by because his hands is too small, the niggas up there is just too long, etc., etc. I'm just saying, for a nigga like Leo Santa Cruz, a 126 guy to come up to Tank World, which I'm like, okay, yeah, you can be there. Yeah, you do have a high work rate. You throw a lot of fucking punches, but them motherfucking punches don't have no fucking sting on them. You're not knocking nothing out. Let's be serious here. Outside of Abner Mares and fucking Carl fucking Frampton, you know what I mean? What has this motherfucking guy really fucking done? You know what I mean? So it's like regardless of I don't give a fuck about the belts. Like, so it's like when I sit back and I just look at the strengths, I look at the fighting style, I look at the fact that this nigga don't move his head, I look at Tank's athleticism, his footwork, his power, how his power translates at 130, if the nigga focus, and the fact that this nigga training with Buddy McGurk too. He ain't got fucking raggedy ass Calvin in the corner who ain't never trained a world champion, who really that's like his home base, who's his home base coach. It's just like, man, this is the thing. If Tank is taking this fight serious, or even if he's halfway serious, or even not serious about the fight, I don't even see that there's just nothing that Leo Santa Cruz could do, because I'm just like, yo, Leo Santa Cruz gonna get punched way different by this kid, man. And this kid gonna be way faster than it, man. Look, it's just levels, and every level and every aspect of everything that they do, man. Tank is just better in every aspect except, I would say, the wind department. In the wind department and stamina, I would give it to Leo. Outside of that, I don't give fucking like Leo, not a fucking snowball chance in hell, man.
Yo, but Leo got some big ass ears though, bro.
He's gonna hear those punches coming, yeah.
You can't miss that
Yo,
nigga, dog. He got big ass ears.
He gonna hit them joints wizards. Look, man, man, with them big ass ears, man, he gonna have some motherfucking real nasty agility, dog. He gonna hear that motherfucking punch coming before that nigga lift his arm up. That nigga lift his arm up, he already gonna be ready with the 1-2. That motherfucker gonna be like, how the fuck did he get over there that quick? Like, yo.
Word.
Hey, Leo. Hey, Leo, if you can hear us, yeah, just don't take the fight. Go back to 126 or whatever. Go back down to featherweight, man.
This ain't the fight for Leo, man. And this the thing, right? This what pissed me off because this the shit that the PBC do, man. And I ain't gonna shit on them because, like I said, man, Showtime and PBC, they line up is dope. And I give people credit where credit is due because I must say this, man. It ain't about shitting on the PBC with me, man. It's about fucking good fights. And that's all I want is good fucking fights. So if you're giving me good fights, I have nothing to be fucking upset about. Ever. So if this is the fucking lineup, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But when you had the opportunity to take Gary Russell, you had Gary Russell right there. You had Gary Russell with the WBC belt. You could have took him and had him fight Leo Santa Cruz. That fight made way more sense than Tank Davis fighting him. Way more sense. And he been wanting that fight for how long? But why you giving the Tank? Tank got so many options to use his fucking name and use his abilities to make a really big fucking fight, man. Leo Santa Cruz, man, look, there's way more successful fights that they could have made with Leo Santa Cruz, with Tank Davis, and instead of Leo Santa Cruz. And Leo Santa Cruz could have had a successful fight with Gary Russell because, I mean, to be more realistic, the aesthetics of that fight, it just looks more pleasing, man.
Yeah. The one thing I gotta say about Tank Davis at this moment in time is the fact he has gone to Buddy McGirt. That may be the saving of his career because look what Buddy McGirt did to Torgatti. They got him sticking, boxing, moving. So that's probably his one saving grace right now. Probably the most sensible thing he's ever done in his life.
Yeah, I agree with you, Brian. I agree with you, but what'll also save his fucking career is him fighting the right goddamn fights. Cause this ain't the right goddamn fight. You know what I mean? And this goes with a lot of these guys in the lower classes that's supposed to be meeting each other. You know what I mean? There's only a couple of guys that we speak about that we know are meeting each other. But this shit, man, this is crazy, bro. I had enough of these fucking mixed scruples and shit, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do agree with that. But I think Buddy McGirt is someone who Buddy can get him focused on his boxing, get him focused into training. That is a great career move for the man, and I've heard, he's chose Buddy McGirt himself. He went to Buddy McGirt and said, would you train me? So if he does that and if he comes in serious, Tank Davis could be a different monster, telling you.
That's my whole thing. I don't think Tank gives a fuck. I think he's just another Adrian Broner waiting to have, he's just a group of problems waiting to blow the fuck up. I don't believe in Tank when he does something in the ring worth watching, man. Period.
Yeah, he doesn't look focused. He's got that lazy work ethic. You know what I mean?
But he can do more, bro.
But peep though, right? Because I was about to do a video on this shit, right? And since now that we pretty much here, I might as well go ahead and elaborate on it now. Tank in this situation is a lot different when you with Buddy. With Calvin, Calvin's never coached a world champion before. Calvin pretty much is in a situation where you had a gifted fighter who had hella intangibles, who had the intangibles to pretty much get in the fucking ring, and basically his athleticism and his punch power could carry him through fucking matches and carry you to a certain fucking level to where you're gonna get notoriety with this fighter, even if you're an amateur fucking coach showing this kid the fucking basics and the fundamentals and the necessary tools just to fucking survive in boxing and let his talents just do the rest. And you can convince yourself that you're really coaching this guy right now, but you're not. Yeah. Now, that's the type of talent and the type of intangibles Tank Davis had. Now, when he became a world champion, Calvin cried. He's never been a world champion. Good for him. Now he can say he's a world champion coach who coached this kid. But realistically, what did Calvin bring to the table when this kid became a Lamborghini driving, Ferrari driving, fucking, you know, young fucking fast girl fucking, club hopping, product of Floyd fucking Mayweather, Robert Easter, Adrian Broner, that whole freaking club experience, freaking just weird group, fucking choke chain wearing, boy fucking kissing. You know the type of shit them weird light-skinned niggas be on.
Yeah.
He didn't have no, what I'm trying to say is, in the midst of all that funny shit, he had no guidance. Calvin couldn't reel him in. Calvin couldn't play his father. He couldn't teach him because realistically, you got this young nigga that got more money than you that's paying you. He feel like he's your fucking boss. Realistically, he ain't looking at you like, yo, y'all came in this together. We came up together. Nah, this ain't a partnership. He feel like he your boss. He don't have to listen to you. He gonna train when he want to train. This nigga was sitting in the fucking Mercedes Sprinter van when he was doing the damn interview with, who was it? I think it was Boxing Social, and he straight up fucking said that, yo, yeah, I eat Sonic, the chili dogs, the slushies, everything. You know what I mean? I don't fucking do no fucking meal prep. Like,
I hop all that.
Like, yo, I ate all of this shit. Coach, and the coach is just sitting up front. Just he just sitting up front looking back at the camera, smiling and shit, like, you know, like he just a part of this experience and a part of this video, and like, yo, this shit come with the life. We here, you know, this PBC, nah, fuck all that. Fuck
they like a
Buddy McGirt.
French fries.
Buddy McGirt would not allow his fighter to do something like that. And if he was going to do it, it would be no different than the experience, Triple G fucking experience, when he went up in the Victor Conte's fucking snack and he thought he was going to do whatever he wanted to do, not wear the gear, not fucking do the fucking workouts and shit like that because he felt like he was fucking on Triple G status and they kicked his ass right out the front door. That's the type of experience you would get with a Buddy McGirt. With a Coach Calvin, you would be able to walk in this fucking gym, fucking leave your fucking Sonic fucking rappers all over his fucking gym floor, fucking chili dog fucking sauce, a couple fucking ketchup packets and a couple fries and some more shit. And he's gonna allow you to do so because he's going along with an experience and he's doing things still that he's never fucking done before, no matter how fucked up the process may be with his fighter. Buddy McGirt ain't gonna be like that. Me personally, in my long hypothetical theory, I just think that's the difference between Tank Davis and right now and Tank Davis and Buddy.
Yeah, because Buddy McGirt ain't gonna take none of that shit, you know. And he get loud with him, be like, he'll tell him in his face, "All right, you know what, you fat bitch, get the fuck out my gym." You know what I mean? Get the fuck out my club. That's it.
Plus Buddy
like
McGirt
this,
has,
man.
Sorry.
It's like how many fucking world champions? Buddy McGirt done trained world champion on top of world champion. You know,
bro,
he's done help. He's a fucking legend, bro. He's done help bring up. He's done help breed trainers and he's breeded trainers in the fucking game. So with that being said, with those credentials, man, come a fucking level of respect. It come a certain level of motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? A certain level of asshole by nature that comes with the fucking smell of fucking jock straps, gym sweat, and fucking heavy bag fucking skin, just due to the fact that you put your fucking work and your time in with fucking guys that really have been there and done that. So Tank just go and sit down, and I think he would take heed to something like that.
Yeah. Plus Buddy McGirt will not he will not take that bullshit. Plus, Buddy McGirt has also experienced fighters who have been difficult in the past, especially with their training regimen. You know, so
and he has competed himself. You know what I mean? So
yes, which gives him more respect. But he has also dealt with fighters who were not fully focused in their training, and he got them focused on their training. So that's a different type of mentality that Tank Davis is walking into. And he has to accept it, or he's going to go nowhere. He's going to be Tank Davis, the guy we always know.
Exactly. Because you know, we all hate to see these guys partying. You know what I'm saying? And we all know who it is. The guys that Two Hands mentioned. You also got to add Errol Spence, the Charlos in that group. You know what I mean? And we all seen the fuckeries and how, you know, they let Errol Spence Jr. get on interviews all drunk and shit and say blasphemous things and shit. I mean, you know, at least Buddy McGurk already knows this young man is turning into a man. I can't really tell him what to do, but at least if he fucks up during training, at least I can attempt to tell him, take these jewels in life and help them straighten out the rest of your file cabinet, because your shit's all over the place, son. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's one of the most conflicting positions to be in life, man. I think the hardest position is for is for the coach who's dealing with a transitioning fighter that's coming into that's ascending in stardom. You know what I mean? Like the one that hasn't been able, the one that's ascending, that's loving the fame, that's still loving being in front of the cameras, that want to go out and hear the fucking snaps. You know what I mean? That want to hear the girls call his name, that want to be in the mall and get the attention. The one that likes signing autographs, that don't want to avoid it and go back door. The ones that still like to walk front door because they want to be seen when they know they can go inside VIP with all of the extra bullshit, but they just got to be seen. Like the ones who are dealing with those fighters on those levels, man, them are the ones that are running around on some fucking rogue vagabond type shit. You know what I mean? Like, So it's just like so it's just like when you get that fighter that transition out of that point, you already know he used to dealing with it, man. He comfy in it. You ain't gonna have all of them problems. But for that fucking young fighter that's coming up, that's getting that money, that's fucking that hot ass prospect and shit like that, the only thing you can hope is he got his fucking head on the shoulders, man. Because as soon as he touched that fucking belt and he touched some real fucking cash, shit, let the other people influence him.
That's right. That's why there's two guys that I always say people should take a look at, and if you're a fighter, and follow their whole blueprint in life. Now the con to follow, the pro to follow, and is Sugar Ray Leonard. He's got multiple businesses on the side. You know what I'm saying? He's still boxing correspondent. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. He's still alive. He's still right, and we treasure him. We treasure him. Then we also treasure someone, and we've seen him grow, and we've seen him accomplish, and then fucking get jerked and failed, and that's Mike Tyson. These are the two prime, subjects that I say to look at. If you're gonna be a fighter, or if you're planning to be a fighter, or if you're fucking up, you can look at both of these guys and take their pros and cons within their careers, and understand that these are the choices that you can make as to go or not to go. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I agree with that, because Tyson was a promising heavyweight and he just fucked himself over. And we all know how he did that. And Sugar Ray Leonard, the constant professional. Just get on.
But I don't want to disagree with you guys. I agree. But Tyson, he's different to everyone else. Not because he fucked up and learned his lesson and fixed his ways, but because no matter what he did, I mean, some people didn't like him, but he's loved in history,
Oh, yeah.
People who just start.
Well, so Sugar Ray Leonard. So.
Yeah, like them dudes, like they had that, but they had that star power, but they had that thing in the boxing ring too. Like that is like a bit of magic, man.
Yeah.
Like and what they did, they had some magic with what they did, whether it was Sugar Ray's footwork or whether it was, his bolo punches, whether it was, Sugar Ray was just different, man. Like, and it showed, like, and Mike Tyson, he fucking knocked you out with such a ferocity. It was the speed of it. It was the quick twitch of it. It was the peekaboo offense. It wasn't just like this guy came in and he's just throwing some wild shit and knocking you out. Nah, it was timed. It was perfect. It was the perfect offense. He was the perfect defender for a guy who had to fight with disadvantages of his size, man. The way he angled his bodies on his offense and shit like that to get his shots off, to constantly keep his head pivoted on and off the line. Like, I mean, it's just a work of art. Nobody seen no shit like that before. You had Kid Dynamite was special. Sugar Ray was special. These dudes had magic. They had smiles. Like Mike was the big fucking the big motherfucking monster that everybody fucking loved, that you wanted to play on the video game, that you wanted to fucking watch on TV and be at every fight, and fucking Sugar Ray was the fucking pretty boy with the low top motherfucking fro with the motherfucking pretty smile. With the,
what got him up there? But what got him? Yeah, but what got him up there? Their work ethic, and this is exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Especially the downfall of Mike Tyson, right? We've seen it, and he got his shit together. So this is what I'm saying. Fighters of today, they don't live that fighters like that boxers like where they're in the gym, they keep clean. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point after cuss, Mike stopped doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sugar Ray Leonard, if he did anything, it was behind camera. If it came to to the surface, we ignored it because we ain't see it, because he kept fighting. His work ethic is what kept him really like squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? Along with that, Olympic gold smile. But I'm just saying, these are the two major subjects that fighters should look at as to, okay, out of the ring, how I should behave and not behave. Do not be Mike Tyson out of the ring, but you can be a Sugar Ray Leonard out the ring. You feel what I'm saying? Be a Mike Tyson in ring, be a Sugar Ray Leonard in ring and out of ring when you train. Stay with the ethics. You know what I'm saying? Stay with your, you know what I'm saying?
Here's the deal though. We can't just like generalize, and just throw, every fighter, in the hat for their work rate. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of fighters that love to work as well too. If there's fighters from this country, there's fighters from foreign countries that have insane work rates that you can match with any fighter of the old, no matter what era you fucking speak of. Like I'm only speaking
on those fighters that we mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying too, but I'm just like, at the same token too, it's like, when we when we point a finger at what they not doing and shit like that too, man, it's a lot of motherfuckers that are doing too. And like right now, like, it's basically what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is this. Looking at the schedule right now, and that's coming from the PBC, it kind of puts me in good spirits about the direction the sport is going into, regardless of what the fuck, people want to say about the UFC and what the UFC did or whatever. I didn't have a clue. We didn't have a clue on what type of fucking spice that Showtime PBC would even try to bring to the fucking table. Like I said, regardless of whether I disagree with the pay-per-views or not, we didn't know what they were going to bring to the table as far as, action for, the upcoming months, what it was going to look like, where they going to be, and how it's going to go. These are fights with no fucking crowds, and damn, like, it's good shit. So
it's
when I'm looking,
spicy with the zone and PBC, what Showtime putting on, it's looking, the card the next couple of months is looking very spicy, so it's looking very nice. Gotta admit, if you have the PBC and the zone.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's like, man, that's why it's kind of like right now it's just like, it's on me where I'm be like, man, fuck these dudes and they bullshit ass work rate. If they not fucking working, let them motherfuckers not work. But I see a lot of guys on the bill right now. That, God damn it, these motherfuckers are about to go to work. So if them dudes don't want to work, man, let them motherfuckers not work, bro, because I went on a big ass tangent about them niggas not putting in no work. What? Last live. And you was on it with me, Jedi. Shit, we was going on them.
Of course, I go all the time, son. I go all the time.
So it's like, that's why it's just like, man, I'm trying to like focus on like, yo, like, all right, now that we finally getting it, all right, cool. Let's continue to see boxing do the right thing with it. Because just today, I read up on all my subscriptions just based on the climate and the temperature of what boxing is doing right now, based on the fights that we're about to get, the fights that's coming up, because we know September, October, November, and December are all going to be hot months in boxing because it was so much held back now they knew that they had to take that time. Like, it was like, okay, the summer, they bullshitted us. They knew August they had to give us something, but they know fall, they got to end it off right. So that's why we getting all of this fire-ass boxing content right now, because the PBC really don't have it in their stable. They didn't want to do that fucking Jamel Charlo, Jason Rosario fight. They had no choice but to make it right now. They didn't have the fucking stable or the luxury to wait and put on, in my opinion, hypothetically speaking, to wait a year with that Cox cable deal to put on some bullshit showcase fights like they did with Fox and Pussyfoot with Showtime like they did this year. I don't think they had the luxury to do that. So I think they probably had to work harder with Showtime, because like I know Fox probably ain't trying to put no money into them after that year they had. Like, so it's good, man. It's good things coming out of boxing right now. So when I'm fucking giving it up for the PBC, man, like, yo, don't think, like, this is what people gotta understand. We ain't no fucking PBC fucking haters. I don't hate the PBC. I hate the practice of motherfuckers that don't fucking put forth effort into the sport, regardless of what outfit you're from. So like I said, if the PBC is putting together bomb cards and fucking Jamal Charlo's facing Sergey Derevyanchenko and Jamel Charlo is facing Jason Rosario and down the line, what do I have to complain about? I don't have anything. I gotta salute you. I posted the picture on Twitter, put flame emojis underneath of it. Motherfuckers act like they had a problem with it. They didn't like. How dare you like anything Showtime and PBC is doing? Give me a fucking break. Like, come on, y'all.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I agree. This boxing's on the way back over the next 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, I'm just a fight fan. I'm just a fight fan for a long time. I'm just saying like this: if boxing is going to surface, I'll sit back and wait patiently. If it's gonna keep tugging at my nuts, I will comfortably get up. You know what I'm saying, and walk away from it for a while until it does get better. But to cheer on and to go, you know what I'm saying, and lie to motherfuckers and give motherfuckers agendas for motherfuckers that ain't really fighting, fuck that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not giving it up for no weak shit. Like, y'all, if anybody don't know that by now and don't know how my practice is, like, yo, I don't give it up for no weak shit. I'm not fucking cool with no weak shit, bro. Like, you got to do your motherfucking thing, or I'm holding your fucking feet to the fire. But hey, if you're doing what you fucking supposed to, man, hey, I salute you.
I'm happy. I'm happy because we got a few 50-50 fights.
True.
You know?
Yeah,
so,
true.
You know, and sometimes like we get 70-30 fights. You know, like we get those walkthroughs, and sometimes I just want to, because I don't know who's going to win between Derevyanchenko and Charlo. I don't know who's going to win between Charlo and Rosario. That's a very good fight. That's a very underrated fight too.
Bro,
Rosario is a very good boxer.
Man, we getting good fucking fights in boxing, man, that we really don't know. Like, where I'm really like, yo, I really think Sergey Derevyanchenko is going to beat Jamal Charlo. That's why I'm putting my money at, and I know the odds on the bets are going to be really good. But look, I'm going to fire up a late night live. I got to run. I got to hit this store before it fucking closes up. Shit closing up early now. I appreciate everybody for coming through.
Thanks, bro.
Peace and love to the chat. Everybody be easy. Johnny Boy, appreciate you for the super chat. Peace.
Take care, everyone. Peace.